Now, I'm sure that most of you know the old story about the astronaut who went far out into space.
Hey guys, welcome back to Noside. It is episode 14. It is me, Antonio, as well as my co-hosts.
Hey, it's Brandon.
And Giovanni, what's up?
How you guys doing this week?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. Got a pretty busy schedule of things to talk about. A lot has been going on the past couple days.
It's been an exciting week for me as well.
Yeah, a lot to talk about and kind of such little time. So let's try to jam pack this podcast up with some cool stuff. Brandon, I wanted to talk to you about something really quick. You've been pretty occupied on your free time recently.
My games.
Yeah, the games.
The game.
My games.
Yeah, so we ended off last podcast asking the viewers for games.
Yeah.
And I guess now it's time. Disappointed in the results, yes.
We even get shit.
Yeah, Brandon asked please and nothing in return, but it's all right.
It's only been a week, you know.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting though.
We'll give it time. So what have you been playing? Tell the Noside audience what you've been up to.
I've been playing Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Hell yeah, the N64.
Yeah. I'm about like halfway through now. So
Damn, already?
Just halfway.
I think, or a little less than halfway, but I'm almost. I'm like 45%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot to do.
Awesome.
There is a lot to do in that game. I forgot like how much that game is.
And you got a lot in your collection already. The past like week, you've updated your collection.
Yeah, I got like 4 new games.
Hell yeah.
I got Crash Bandicoot 2. I got Yoshi's Story.
Is this the new one? I mean, not the new one, but like the original, I meant to say.
Yeah.
Is the original
What is it? Yoshi's what?
Yoshi's Story.
Yoshi's Story. Oh,
Yes,
how
sir.
cute.
Is that like when he's on the island with like the baby Marios and...
No, that's Yoshi's Island.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
This is the second one.
What's different about Yoshi's Story?
I never played this one, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's new to all of us then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really played any of the Yoshi games.
Yeah.
And it never really caught my eye.
I played the Yoshi's Island series. That's about it.
The old
Okay.
one?
The 1, 2, and 3. The ones on the DS at least.
Oh, like the remakes then.
Yeah. Those I played.
Yeah, I think I played a little bit of Yoshi's Island on the DS, but I think it was like a friend's game, and I like tried it out
Yeah,
once.
same.
But other than that, that's about my knowledge. But when we were looking at the actual cartridge for the game, I started thinking, isn't it weird that like it's getting to the day and age now where like if you show that cartridge to a kid that's like in middle school now,
What's that?
be
Yeah,
like,
they
what,
don't know.
like what do you do with it? Like
It'd be like that guy, the captain in Wall-E, when he finds the manual.
Oh
he
my
says,
God.
Manuel, open.
yeah. It's strange because these things, it's like you guys especially had grown up with it. I had kind of grown up with like the after effect, like it was just more nostalgic, kind of hand-me-downs.
Mhm.
But yeah, it is strange to think that like it's starting to become almost alien to people. Like
It's
not
really a collector's item now.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like more than anything. But actually, now that we're on the topic of that, did you guys see that somebody kickstarted a game for the Game Boy Advance?
I was
Yeah.
hearing
First
about
time
that.
in, like, was it 7 or 9 years that it's been since a game was made for that?
Yeah.
So they're just trying to make a Game Boy game?
I think so.
Mhm.
That's interesting. It's kind of like I saw it pop up on my feed a couple days ago.
It's a major success though. Like the Kickstarting funds, they already succeeded their goals in like 8 hours.
That's shocking. Is it a remake of a game or is it
It's
a
an
new
original
game?
like an
Wow.
original game,
So they
but,
just were like,
people are just gassed for it because it's like Game Boy hasn't had a new game in almost a decade.
yeah, that's pretty cool. That's strange to like go and make a game for an older
That's
system.
like Brandon turning around and trying to like make N64 game.
Yeah.
If somebody made an N64 game, I'd probably get it. Feels good.
Like a brand new one. Like
Yeah.
they said, this is brand new for
It
the
feels
N64.
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's all. It needs to be a good game. And if this Game Boy game is good, then I might.
Does
get
it have a
Who knows?
name?
I'm not sure. Let me see if I can find it.
I still have my Game Boy SP.
Game Boy.
Never was a Game Boy person.
No.
Never had a Game Boy. I only like portable devices I ever had was the PSP, the DS, DSi.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
My
never.
first handheld was a Game Boy, like the original big black.
Oh, I had the one that was like more wider.
The Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
See, I don't
Is
even
it going to
think
be for the Game Boy or Game Boy Advance?
I
This
think-
game.
The picture showed Game Boy Advance,
Oh, so
So
probably
I don't
Game Boy
know.
Advance.
but the
Those had the
cartridges
smaller.
are the same, aren't they?
No, they had the smaller cartridges. Remember? The Game Boy had the big, like, square ones.
Got you. Was this? Oh, it's 13 years actually since
Sick.
the game has been made on the Game Boy.
13 years.
13 years.
Yeah, I still have my Game Boy. I want to see when this game comes out. I might get it. Deadass.
Does it say what the game's about?
Oh, what's it called?
I'm like kind of stuck with like ad block and IGN being a dickhead.
Are you fighting for your life right now?
You're fighting out here. Round 1. Ding ding.
Ding ding. Like, can I just look at this? Alrighty.
Good Boy Galaxy.
Yes, Good Boy Galaxy is just just gotta work. Game Boy Galaxy had an initial goal of 25,000, but it raised over 100,000. It has 1,500 backers. It's going to have it met all its stretch goals with a physical Switch release. Does that mean like Nintendo Switch as well? Like it's gonna have a cartridge for the Game Boy, but also a port to the Switch, I guess.
I could imagine it.
Right.
Yeah, I would imagine them if they're releasing a new
Here we
game.
go.
Like,
Co-op missions on Switch and PC. But the
Oh,
Game
wow.
Boy Advance gets an exclusive chapter and more.
wow.
They gave the Game Boy an exclusive. Holy shit.
That's crazy. I didn't
Sick.
even think it was that deep.
Right.
Wow.
Does it say when it comes out? Or when
Um,
it's, predicted? I'm gonna get it.
The game isn't projected to launch until 2023.
Wow.
Wow,
How much are they asking for in the Kickstarter?
That I don't know, but the goal was 25,000. So to get that with 1,500 backers, that's pretty significant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And who knows, now that it hit the news, that shit probably even skyrocketed even
Oh,
further.
definitely.
People
Yeah.
are scrambling to find their Game Boys again.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
a demo available.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
It's
there-
called Good Boy Galaxy.
There's definitely people like going back to their parents' house. Like, what are you doing here, Timmy? "Oh, I'm going through the attic. Gotta go through some shit.
Gotta find my Game Boy. So it's called Good Boy Galaxy, and it looks like the main character is a space dog.
Wow.
He's like in a
Space Fido.
in a suit there, in a space suit.
Oh,
He's
wow.
got his dome helmet on.
Oh hell
Big
yeah.
glass helmet,
Cool.
Nice.
It actually looks pretty cool.
and like a little tentacle frog looking thing.
Throw a screenshot of that on.
Yeah, the little pup dog.
Mm-hmm.
Got you. But yeah. So the in 2023 is gonna come out with a physical
Cartridge.
game cartridge for the Game Boy Advance
Sick.
and a manual that will fit right in with the rest of your collection, I guess.
Cool.
Nice.
That's
Oh, yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. We kind of got like a little bit more in depth in it because like from just glancing at it on social media, I thought it was just like someone was just trying to make a Game Boy Advance game, but no, it's actually like really pretty cool.
I'll get it.
I don't have a Game Boy, but
You got a
I would get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
I
a
do have a
Switch.
Switch, so I'll be
And a
able to
PC.
play it.
Apparently they're, porting a lot of games soon from like Game Boy era to the Switch.
That's cool.
That'd be cool.
There's
Yeah.
like another extra paragraph where September, actually now, we're supposed to get WarioWare, like a remake, and it's WarioWare Get It Together. I don't know. Didn't play any of those. But then we're also getting, which I'm excited for this, Advance Wars. I think I told you about this one. We're getting 1 and 2 ported to the Switch in December.
Nice shit.
I'm
Sick.
really excited for that.
Is that another one of those strategic games? I think you mentioned it to
but
me as
like,
well.
you got like little bases and whatnot where you could produce new troops and capture cities to get more money to make better troops and whatnot.
Okay.
And it's like a turn-based thing, but the campaign was fire. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
It's co-op.
Awesome. All right. Well, now I kind of want to talk about something. Just before the podcast, we had watched What If, episode
Mhm.
3.
Mhm.
Kind of want to talk about it because we also haven't talked about the other 2 episodes. I don't want to get like too in length with all 3 episodes of What If. So we could probably go back to the other 2 episodes maybe next podcast or something.
Yeah.
But because we're crunching time here, let's talk about episode 3. This was your first time watching it right before the podcast.
Yeah,
Me
yeah.
and Brandon had watched it by ourselves prior. So what were your thoughts going through it?
That was pretty cool. I felt like major spoiler alert that
Yeah. Going forward, we're going to be talking about episode 4 now of the What If. So yeah, continue.
Wait, is this episode 3 or episode 4?
This is episode 4.
Episode 4 with Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was really cool how, he couldn't get over this death. And instead of losing his hands in this universe, he lost to somebody that he deeply cared about. Probably to the point where it was too much. He cared about them a little too much. And he started tinkering with the time and everything, fabric of the universe, and he literally destroyed his own reality.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I just kind of got the message that, like, you just need to let things go. Like, take your time to grieve and whatnot, like how his other half was doing. He said, maybe I'll take a break from this eyeball or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he went to go hang out with his friend. And that version of Strange got over it. He did the grieving that he needed to do and moved past it. This guy got consumed by it and in the end literally ended up with nothing.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, is that like this is the first time we've seen like a really not composed all there Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
We've always seen that arrogant Doctor Strange, but to see him fall apart like it, and that dude that was protecting the library, I can't think of his name off the top. No, the
Obey?
Yeah, Obey. Yeah,
Obey.
the dude that was protecting that secret library
Oben or something like that.
Something along the
Yeah.
lines. But he had said something. He was like, love doesn't just break the heart; it shatters the mind.
Yes.
And that was very powerful in that episode.
I
That
think so.
whole line that really summed up the episode. That
yep.
line.
And also the visual at the end where he sees Christine like literally evaporate in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just shows a little glass ball that he's in a void of just darkness.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
He did it.
Yeah.
He did
it. And
It was really cool. He talked to the Watcher.
Yeah, that
was
was cool. That was
really
really
cool.
cool. And I was thinking about that since episode 1. Like, is there ever going to be some sort of interaction with the Watcher? And out of all people, it was cool to see Doctor Strange interacting with him because it made the most sense.
Yeah, and he's really strong. He's with that whole fabric of the universe and time and everything. So it's like the fact that he could like slightly sense something watching him or whatever, that I thought was really cool as well. That was awesome.
Yeah, and it just that first like little like sneak peek you get into him interacting with him when he like what the Watcher's talking or whatever, and then Doctor Strange's like, "What? Who's that?"
Yeah, that was like, I don't know. That really caught my attention for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, you were just waiting to see if the Watcher would interfere, and now I'm starting to get this vibe. What if one of these the Watcher does interfere? Because that kind of goes along the lines of the what if, like it's an alternate scenario. So does that mean there's alternate Watchers? Those guys? For sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll get an what if where the Watcher actually intervenes.
I think it'll happen.
Cool.
That would be
it'll
really
happen because remember in Loki towards the end of it how what was it, Kang the Conqueror? He was saying that before he isolated this universe, this timeline, there was a bunch of other timelines where the Kangs would literally like conquer the entire galaxy or attack other universes too. So I think that there's a very high chance that we might get an episode where a Watcher will intervene.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to see, and they've already confirmed there's gonna be a season 2
of What If.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that I mentioned it last episode. I forgot why I mentioned it, but there's a podcast I listen to, the Friends from Work podcast. Great podcast if you want to like keep up to date with Marvel and what's going on in the Marvel.
I remember.
And they had an interview with AC Bradley, the director for What If. and she had told them that like there's gonna be season 2, and it gets crazier and crazier the farther you get into the series.
Okay.
So I'm very excited to see where What If goes. I know people have been like kind of like bashing it a bit about the voice acting, that it doesn't look too strong. I don't even think it's the voice acting. I honestly think it's just the animation.
I think so.
Because
but, like, it's the style.
Yeah, because if you go from like Bad Batch to What If, like Bad Batch, you really see the emotion that they're portraying. Where this, it's like
it looks more comic book style. But like I think that's literally how it's meant to be.
People are bashing a little too
really
hard.
Realizing that, it was the same backlash with the Apex trailers.
Yeah.
Apex Legends, a lot of people thought that they were like laggy or they weren't like full 60 frames per second.
That's what it kind of looks like, actually.
It kind of looks like that.
It's great you brought that up, because that's what I thought about.
They have comic books though. Apex does comic books. That's their style. It's a legit art style for animation now, and I don't know, people I don't think fully realize that yet.
I think what it is that a lot of these people that have been watching the Marvel movies, a lot of these people aren't guys like us that can sit down and watch like an anime or a cartoon. So going like that transition action of how many Marvel movies have there been that have been live action, to go from that many 20-something movies and TV shows to now an animated thing. I think people are just judging it a little too hard.
I think
especially
so
this being also kinda, I think, the first animated Marvel project they've had in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is straight up the first animation series they've done.
And so it can only get better from here.
Exactly, yeah. And I can't even imagine what season 2 is going to hold, And there's one episode that I thought was already going to be released for What If is the Marvel Zombies. I'm excited to see when that.
Dude. I thought that was going to be today's episode since you wanted me to watch it so bad, but like.
This one was kind of like out of the blue. I wasn't expecting this one.
It was a banger though. Like, don't get me wrong. This episode was great.
After we were done hanging out last night, literally every hour I hopped on Disney Plus and I refreshed, and it popped up right at 3 a.m. Yeah.
Oh man.
I think they're holding off on the zombie ones.
Probably, yeah.
That one's gonna be so lit.
What if that's like the season finale? I
can see it.
I'd be kind of upset though. I want something bigger I want the watcher to interact for the season finale.
Yeah, that would be a better season finale. You got a point.
You think we'll get a watcher IRL?
Probably not.
Was it King the Conqueror IRL watcher?
No.
No, King the Conqueror is just King the Conqueror.
Yeah,
the Watchers are their own.
Wasn't he the one watching over like our universe, like the cinematic universe?
No, the King the Conqueror's whole point was he was trying to keep one main sacred timeline.
Yes.
Instead of it branching out.
Yeah.
That was his whole sole purpose.
The Watcher.
So now we have the Watchers just.
The Watcher just watches. That's it. Huh. It's like he turns on the television and he's just flipping through channels. Yeah. That's it. That's all his job is just to watch and observe and gain knowledge. Kind of makes you think like maybe that's what the aliens are doing IRL. That's really all the aliens do is just they're watchers.
Yeah.
They don't intervene. They just kind of
we're a TV show to them.
As far as we know.
As far as we know. Yeah. We might even be in a simulation.
As far as we know.
The simulation theory is a very scary hole to get down because it really like if you watch a couple videos, like too many videos, you start like kind of like
not even real.
Just like you start freaking out a little bit, start getting in your head, like doing calculations and stuff.
If you knew you were in a simulation, what would you do?
I would just go for broke, to be honest. Like, not go like broke, but what I mean when I say that is like balls to the walls. Like, I'm quitting my job, focusing on whatever I want to do. That's it.
Okay.
My biggest question about the simulation is, why is there a simulation? I don't think has anybody. Do people ask that question? We always ask, "Are we in a simulation?" But
I mean, for all we know, it could be to power somebody's like car.
Yeah,
like in Rick and Morty.
Or like we can be this like how like people like they'll like test shit on rats. Maybe we're just this futuristic testing simulation that this computer that these scientists have built. and then they put all these different scenarios and stuff in, all these different files, this different coding, and that's all we are, is just this like testing ground.
Bunch of zeros and ones.
Yeah. Because do you ever have a feeling like one day, like you're sitting there watching a video or you see a car go by and you kind of like, you're like, why do I feel like I've seen or done this whole last 5 minutes of my life before?
Yeah, like deja vu?
Yeah, just straight up, like, just deja vu.
Yeah.
Because that makes me think, because with the simulation, it raises a question like, are we just one singular simulation, or are we an infinite amount of simulation? So there's an infinite amount of use. And with the coding, there's infinite amount of outcomes, right? So that deja vu is just you reliving a moment you had in a previous simulation that you had failed, that the test had gone awry, and now you're in this new simulation, reliving the same exact situations, the same exact history that you've lived in your previous simulation, and that's where the deja vu comes from.
What a horrible experience.
It's just an endless loop until you get it right.
I lost in that.
That's a little terrifying.
That's what I'm saying. It makes you think. Gets you in your head.
Like I said, I got lost in that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to know.
Okay.
You're just thinking about the simulation.
Kinda. Or I was thinking about like what is the deja vu, but yeah, you went in like really deep, and I kind of got lost.
You didn't think it was gonna go that far?
No.
Yeah, dude. The simulation. This is the reason why I bring it up is because I did get into this rabbit hole this past weekend.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I just saw one video. That fucking clickbait, man. That clickbait. I saw it. I was like, let me see. Bow, and just like, wow. Just wow. But all right, let's backtrack from the simulations. Go back to Marvel. I want to discuss something before the end of the week with you guys, especially on the podcast. Let's talk about our pre-thoughts before Shang-Chi, because Shang-Chi's coming out at the end of the week, and I want to kind of get our feelings, our ideas, what we're feeling going into this next installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I'm kind of excited for it.
I'm excited, but it
Are you nervous?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Like, we're introducing a new wave of characters, and Shang-Chi isn't like
Wasn't he like in the comic books though too?
he was in the comic books, but he wasn't that like
Prominent.
important. I mean, he had a little bit of importance,
Well,
but I think that's more recently in a more recent comic line that's going on right now. That's where he started showing some sort of importance. But with all the previous like Endgame and shit and Infinity War, it's just there's a bar that has been set.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
it definitely needs to make that hurdle.
It might. Who knows? It might take a hit because Black Widow wasn't all that. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like it definitely wasn't as like I don't feel like it hit that bar.
No.
And then, this is like the first wave of movies into the next series, so it's got to do like some build up. It's got to have character development, introduce new characters, and it's not all gonna be great. The first couple of Thor movies didn't do that great. And
Thor 1 did good. Dark World was kind of awful.
Yes. I think it was. But even the first Thor, like I liked it, I loved it, but it didn't do that well with ratings wise, is what I mean.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's all I'm trying to say though is that there's build up, and it might take a hit, but maybe we'll rewatch it in like 3 years or something when we know how this whole series is going to end.
Yeah, we have
and
more
then we'll
story.
be like, yo, this guy's awesome now, or he's super cool. What he does is awesome, whatever.
I think I'm more worried about Eternals than Shang-Chi.
A little bit, because I hope they have like a legit excuse not to like interfere when Thanos was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I know that's a question that they're going to ask. Like, where were y'all?
And I'm just hoping that each like actor like plays their part very well. Like this is also a new group of heroes that I know nothing about. So I'm hoping it's not like corny, cheesy bullshit that I'm not gonna like.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm worried about.
The corny,
like,
cheesy shit, because they're like superhumans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
So like we're getting a bunch of Supermans.
Yeah, like one could shoot lasers out of his eyes and fly and can like super strong, and then another one has like super speed, and the other one can like the Indian dude could like shoot like super cannon like blast out of his hands or whatever.
yeah, it's just they all.
And their enemies are like kind of aliens, but they're from Earth. They're like kaijus, I guess.
Mm.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, what the fuck? It's so corny.
It's
and
just
and Shang-Chi is kind of corny too. I don't get it.
I can live without.
Shang-Chi and Eternals.
Yes,
But
like
that's
if-
me, you know, we haven't seen them yet. So it's like, whatever. You know? We're jumping the gun on hating it.
Big time.
Yeah, but the trailers don't hold up, I think. They look kind of corny.
Yeah, but Marvel also does have kind of a history of having really shitty trailers that
Yeah.
kind of make you like, ah.
Not really. Some trailers are really good.
Yeah, I mean, like the No Way Home one was fucking fantastic. But
The
like,
Endgame and the Infinity War trailers were really good.
all right, name any other good trailers.
The Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I remember the Spider-Man Homecoming one. The trailer was kind of worrisome. I was like, eh.
I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, the Homecoming one.
Civil
I
War
liked.
was good.
What was the second Spider-Man movie?
Far From Home.
Far From Home. Yeah, that I didn't. That trailer. The trailer was the reason why I never even went to the theaters or watched it until like months later. I don't even think I finished that movie. I don't think I've ever finished the ending for Far From Home. I just know what happens.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
It's a good movie.
I think it's like
What do you think about it?
This is a good movie.
Right? Yeah.
I don't care for Mysterio that much. Jake Gyllenhaal did a great job as Mysterio. I don't care for Mysterio that much though. I don't care for the fishbowl.
Yeah.
I thought it was a fun movie.
No, it was cool.
It was
Yeah,
a cool,
right?
it was
Like,
a
I
cool
like this-
movie. It's
Tom
just,
Holland, he's
I
a
could-
good Spider-Man.
Great Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's no Tobey Maguire, don't get me wrong. But he's way better than that Andrew Garfield fuck.
I think he's better than Tobey Maguire.
I
No.
think so too.
Nah.
I think he fits the Spider-Man character like to a T.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's his name? Tobey Maguire. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he will always have a place in my heart.
Yeah, that's my Spider-Man.
But
That's because, you know, for nostalgic reasons. Just growing up,
yeah,
I think...
but like, all right. So nostalgic reasons aside, who's
oh,
the best Spider-Man?
Tom Holland. He plays the
course.
part. Yeah,
There you
great.
go.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I think Tobey Maguire is the best. But, you know...
See, before you said like Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man, that's a perfect way to say it. Like Tobey Maguire is your Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Tom Holland is Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it.
That's why
I mean,
he's Spider-Man
technically-
right now.
Technically, he is the Spider-Man because if Tobey Maguire gets into the next movie,
Mhm.
that means he's from a different universe.
Yeah. So then there'll always be Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Tom Holland's better.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I agree. He plays the part way better, but I think Tobey Maguire's my favorite.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I can't wait to see Doc Ock and Tobey Maguire
Mm-hmm.
and the new No Way Home.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait.
Do you think that's true in the trailer? That when Doc Ock says hello, Peter?
Hey,
Hey, Peter. Do you think that's him talking to Tobey Maguire, Peter? Or do you think that's Tom Holland, Peter,
I think
the way
that's
they
probably
portrayed
Tom Holland, Peter.
it? You do? You think
I
they're just
think
fucking
it's
with
gonna
us?
be Tom Holland, Peter.
Mm,
I think he's saying it to Toby.
I think he's saying it to
He's gonna
Toby
be,
as well.
he
Really?
thought I died, but
Mm.
remembered the time.
No, I think he's speaking to Tom Holland because in my head, I just imagine Spider-Man running into like a villain first, then like other Spider-Mans. So
Oh,
he'll run
yeah.
into like Doc Ock
As Spider-Man.
as Spider-Man, and he's gonna,
Hey,
Doc
Peter.
Ock, exactly.
But
That's
then
what's
he'll
gonna happen.
his mask will go away and be like, wait, different Peter.
You're not my Peter. Oh man, Doc Ock. Who else is gonna be in it? We got Electro coming back.
Willem
Mhm.
Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe. We got Sandman.
This is
Heard
basically
about
last
that.
week's podcast.
Yeah, just
Okay.
recapping a little bit. I'm just so hyped for the fucking movie,
man.
Me
and it's
too.
also in the theme of Marvel. We're also only 30 minutes into the podcast.
Fantastic.
Really?
I thought we were kind of like losing time, but no, we're doing pretty good. So more shit to talk about. Don't
Yes,
worry.
yes.
But still on the Marvel track, so I'm still hyped
Oh,
for this.
yes.
I was reading something on the last trailer. Fuck, I can't remember what it was now. Damn.
Is it cool if I go check out my clothes? I kind of need them before work.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I will be back, so
hmm
I'll join in. So
Now I'll tell you the fun facts that I've been withholding while he's
Sure,
downstairs.
yeah. Also, let me in on the...
All right.
Oh,
Well,
man.
one thing we will talk about though is the China ban on video games.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, me and Brandon had talked about it earlier, so I want to talk about it with you. Crazy.
Dude.
Do you know like the specifics of it?
They can only play like 3 hours a day, right? Or is
3
it
hours a week,
a week?
and it's 1 hour Friday from here.
Is it on the weekends as well?
You can play 1 hour on Friday, 1 hour on Saturday, 1 hour on Sunday, and holidays. That's it.
What?
Yeah, let me
And it's like, how are they going to track this? How are they going to
They're-
like if you play for like 2 hours on a Friday, is like a government agent gonna show up to your house in a week and be like, "Here's your bill. You violated this law. You got to pay a fine of like $500 or whatever the Chinese equivalent is."
let me tell you, this is gonna blow your fucking mind. All right, so I'll start from the beginning. As reported first by Bloomberg, children under the age of 18 will only be allowed to game for 1 hour between 8 p.m. and 9 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then the holidays. All right. Game companies are required to restrict online gaming during these hours and must enforce a real name verification system in place. Fucking real name
Real
verification to play your Super Smash Bros.
My God.
Unbelievable.
To play your Super Smash Bros.
Hello,
welcome
we're talking about the China video game ban.
okay, my clothes will be done in 15 minutes.
Awesome.
Almost. So yeah, China, they suck. No video games for little boys and girls.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's in effect today.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
started September 1st.
Yo, imagine like your whole life revolved around that. Like you're a Chinese Twitch streamer or something.
Yeah,
No.
it's awful to
Your
think
whole
about.
life was just destroyed.
And especially the younger generation. Like, I know how the younger generation is now with the video games with Fortnite and shit. Like,
Oh, it's a terrible
like,
addiction
video-
for
like-
them.
it kind of goes back to what we were talking about last podcast. The Ready Player One shit, that
Mhm.
real life username stuff, and it's like some kids now like that's real to them. Like that really is their world, is this virtual gaming reality.
Yeah.
Getting on the Call of Duty is their escape from
That's where they make their
fucking
friends.
chaos. That's where they
Yeah,
make their
yeah.
friends. Like I know how that felt, like back playing Xbox
Dude,
360.
I
Like,
played
most of my
Minecraft
friends
and made friends that I have today.
exactly, yeah. Like I still have friends from playing video games that I still talk to today. Like, and it's sad to think those
Not
kids
me,
like
no.
being effective September 1st today. Now, like that
limited
world
to
is
1
being
hour.
limited 1 hour for three days out of the week.
It's crazy.
Yo, real quick, this month is we got a special date that we'll never get again. The 10th of this month. You know why? What's 9 plus 10? 21.
I'm upset that we cut what we were talking about for that. But
Yeah.
you know what, Brandon? Put it there. There
Thanks.
you go. Nice. You gotta put like a little bro fist on the screen when we did that.
But think about it, like
There's nothing to think about, Brandon.
But then the next day after that is the tragic day of 9/11, so.
I had a feeling it was gonna be
Dude,
like
that's
some
why-
terrible joke about that. That's why I didn't answer.
But, you know, right before there's 21 day. It was 9 plus 10.
I'm so sad.
It's a special month this month. A lot of things.
It's also a sad month this month too.
Yeah,
For all
yo.
them Chinese kids.
For the whole world. Yeah. Little boys and girls in China can't play all day.
Shit. Yeah, that's why September's sad. Fuck.
And what about people older than 18?
They can play.
Yeah.
Like, just regular?
Yeah,
So
It's only for minors.
Mhm.
That's so suckish,
Just to brainwash them quick, you know?
Yeah.
Because then
get
by
a
the time they're
generation of
18, they're
just-
going to be like, I don't want to play video games. Fuck
yeah,
that.
just get a generation of just hard workers.
I want to go like
ew.
file taxes or some shit.
Yeah,
Fuck this.
that's what they're gonna do for fun.
Fuck Minecraft.
Yeah.
I still play that hour and a half a day though. Not gonna lie.
Hour.
If I was-
Hour. What if you go what if you go a minute over? Like what happens?
Dude, that's what I was
they
saying.
shut the servers off.
That's it? Like yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's what I
so,
thought.
oh wow.
That's what I was saying. Like the game developers are required to do restrictions and shit. I guess that's what it is. It's like literally
That's
fucking
crazy.
you're done.
Yeah, as
that
soon
was
as
your
you
hour
boot up
window.
your thing, your system, you probably get a timer.
And now think about it. What if your Wi-Fi is dog water?
So
You're
get
gonna
an
spend 30
hour.
minutes of your hour
Searching
playing
for a
video games,
game.
searching for a game, trying to connect to Wi-Fi, and the next thing you know, like I mentioned it to Brandon after reading that article. There was an advertisement on the article saying PUBG coming to China, and it's like one PUBG game is like an hour and a half. So like you're gonna spend your hour a day
Imagine
playing
playing the new
PUBG, playing like
Battlefield.
half a game. Exactly.
You can't even finish a game.
You wouldn't be able to.
It's so sad.
That
So
is
painful.
crazy.
R.I.P. China.
Yo.
But wait, what if you're not playing online? What if it's just, solo play?
I think it is only online currently. The
Ah.
rules that like the new
That's
law
what it
only
affects?
states online gaming
Oh.
right now.
So you can play, I guess, campaign games and
Campaigns,
shit.
solo
Yeah.
games, whatever. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Still sucks though.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
Yeah, like for us, I guess it doesn't affect. Like, say if that happened in America right now, like I guess I wouldn't be too bummed out.
Because you're a
you
fucking
know?
adult. What do you mean?
Yeah, like I play more single player games as it is, so it's
Well,
like
we wouldn't even be affected by it.
yeah.
We're all over 18.
Yeah, so these, but then you
Get
got
right,
these
kids.
these children that are like 13, 14,
Yeah,
and
get
going
right.
back to how I was saying, like, video games are just, they revolve around them.
You know what? No. Do it.
They
Because
kind of
these
need
fuckers
it.
need something more than Fortnite to
Yeah.
get their, information from.
TBH, yeah, go fucking ride a bike, kid.
They'd be like, that's the skin from Fortnite. No,
And-
this was a character made 30 years prior.
And didn't it say that it's, well, we spoke earlier. You said it was from like 8 to 9 that they could play, right? At night?
8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah, so, yeah, it sucks. But
1 hour.
during that, the time before that, they could just go outside or something.
Yeah, have a life.
Yeah.
Do stuff.
That's
Be a
it.
kid.
Be a kid. But all the way up to 18? Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy shit. Crazy shit. But let's come back to America. Let's get out of China.
Yeah.
No
Sorry,
more-
China. All right.
Sorry, China. Yeah, but
We had to go around the world for a second.
Yeah.
Now we're back to
Please.
the good old USA.
Yeah,
new
where
US of A.
Gaming addiction is allowed.
Yeah.
Honestly, any
Afghanistan.
addiction is almost allowed.
Oh, we're not going back to United States
We're
yet.
taking pit stop in
Yeah,
Afghanistan.
Yeah, whoa.
Let's
yeah.
get out of
I had
there.
to
Y'all
I had
thought
to
we
put
were
the
done?
brakes off because I wanted to talk about something. I wanted to mention some things that have
Mhm.
come up in the news. I was watching the news today. It's kind of unlike me to do so, but I felt like I had to, just what's going on in the world, what's going on with Afghanistan. So yeah, taking a pit stop in Afghanistan. I was watching a Fox News report today. And it was with a Virginia congressman. His name is Rob Whitman. And he was talking to this Fox reporter. And they were talking about, like, everything that's going on in Afghanistan. And apparently there's still U.S., like, people, like, citizens or, like,
they're
army.
stranded
They're
there.
still stranded there.
Mhm.
And then Biden said some shit like, fuck, how did he say it? He was like, oh, yeah, everybody came back that wanted to. So, like, the people that are still there, like, are you saying
just didn't want
they
to.
just didn't want to come?
Mm.
Like, no, it seems like they're fucking hiding for their lives.
They're hiding for their lives. That's why the Taliban's going, like, door to door. They're looking for those people.
And then I don't know the exact number, but the amount of money worth of equipment and artillery that they have.
Yeah.
And I heard the statistic that the Taliban now has more Black Hawks than Australia.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, more what?
The Taliban has more Black Hawk helicopters than Australia
Holy
in
shit.
its entirety.
Yep.
That's like
That's
They turned
insane.
Afghanistan into like a world power with the amount of weapons they have.
Yeah.
Like infrastructure wise, they're still pretty behind, like way behind. But military power wise, like, dude, they're taking pictures and videos of like Taliban
With RPG.
in our gear.
Yeah.
No, and like in our gear with our uniforms and everything.
I seen a video of just a whole bunch of people like chilling in a living room with guns, like RPGs and everything, just hanging out.
that's fucking terrible. And then the Democrats have the balls to go on live television and say that it was a successful evacuation. It was a successful mission.
Really don't think there could have been a successful way to do this.
Right?
Like,
The way that it went
Republican or Democrat, doesn't matter. You were gonna get smacked with like a shit show.
I think there could have been a better alternative. Better than what had happened.
Like
Now,
what?
this is all speculation. This is all just like, what if?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
But I feel like taking out all the people that they did, like that Biden did, just that full wipeout, instead of trickling it down a little bit more and prolonging it a little bit more, I feel like it would have helped. And then also there was something that had happened at the airport, that they were aware that there was an imminent threat on the airport. And they had, where the threat was believed to, believed was going to happen, like where it was going to happen at the airport, it was this gate. And they thought they were going to close it, but they had left the gate open. And that's where the whole bomb attack happened. And also just why I think what pisses me off the most is just why didn't we try to get people out faster and first?
Yes.
Why did we pull our military out overnight, so then people waking up the next morning are like, where do we go? Like everyone disappeared.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck do you do after that?
Yep.
I don't know. I just think
I feel like potentially we were scared of just like all out war in the streets with like, whatever military was left there with whatever civilians are trying to evacuate against the Taliban, They made more than one attempt to get into the airport before we even finished like evacuating.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if we had put more pressure than we did, it would have escalated situations to be much harsher than they were. Like, we were withdrawing, we were complying with what they wanted to do, basically be out by this date, and that's what we did, and they still tried to attack us while we were doing that.
Is that not wild to you though?
Dude, that's
that
insane.
we're complying with the Taliban?
Yeah. They have basically political like legitimacy now.
Like the fact that we're taking orders and listening to the Taliban, like never did I think that would happen, especially after 20 years fighting against them.
Yeah.
Now we're just like Joe Biden and whoever runs the Taliban, they're just kind of like, yeah, whatever you say. Yeah.
Time to go.
All right. And now the biggest worry is are they going to turn Afghanistan back into a terrorist outpost?
Yeah.
A home for terrorists.
Yeah.
It makes me feel unsafe as
Definitely.
an American. Makes me feel really unsafe, and I feel bad for all the people that had to go through all this shit the past couple weeks. The people that lost their lives, it's fucked up. And
Yeah.
one last thing I wanted to mention, during that Fox interview, there was a quote that I had pulled out that I thought was pretty fucking interesting, kind of scary too, and I had named it perception. So, where is it? Where's the quote? I lost it. Okay, here's the quote. All right. So, back in July, there is a transcript from Biden and he said, "I believe things aren't going well with the fight against the Taliban, and there is a need." Hold on. Sorry, audience.
Restart.
I'm a little baked. Give me a second. All right. I believe things aren't going well with the fight against the Taliban. This is Biden saying this. After on the news, everyone's saying like, yeah, it's been successful, yada, yada. He says, "I believe things aren't going well with the fight against the Taliban, And there is a need, either if it's true or not, there is a need to project a better picture. Do you understand what that means? He's saying, even though shit's not going well in Afghanistan right now, there is a need for us to paint a better picture.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but that's what everybody does.
But but is that all right then? Like,
It doesn't
if
make it all right, but
everybody
it's
does
bound
it,
to happen.
but it shouldn't be bound to happen. It shouldn't even, like, that's what fucking pisses me off about the news is like there is no like just reporting of news anymore. It's just like it's just opinions. It's just one side or the other. And for the president of the United States to say that it's like, even though shit's going wrong, let's just tell everybody shit's okay. That leads to more problems. That leads to distrust in leadership.
Definitely.
Man, I don't know. Crazy stuff going on in the world. But I want to bring it to a lighter point. I think this is a great point to tell you guys the fun fact that I brought for this podcast.
Okay, I'm ready.
So, on the topic of the U.S. government and everything, this kind of lays into play with how shitty America can be. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, all right, in 1994, out of a lab in Ohio, the scientists were getting together this paper to present to the U.S. government to get approved to then create. All right. What they were trying to get created was a bomb. This bomb was a biochemical bomb. Wasn't explosive. It was just to release chemicals, hormones to be more exact. The name of this bomb was the halitosis bomb, or better known as the gay bomb.
You've been hit with it.
Wow.
Jeez, yeah, seriously.
Yeah, holy shit. So the gay bomb, no shit, is a real thing that scientists were trying to have developed to fight against our enemies. A straight up chemical warfare bomb where if they were to drop in the middle of a fight and they would breathe in these hormones, these chemicals, it would turn the enemies gay and would make them stop fighting.
Them boys can't kill us if they too busy kissing each other.
Exactly. Yeah, so these scientists really thought, like, yeah, if we just turn him gay, we win.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Is that real?
No shit. I even have an article to prove it.
The gay bomb.
It's on Wikipedia. The gay bomb.
Wikipedia. I don't think that's a trustworthy
People
source.
bash Wikipedia a little bit too much, but it's all. Don't worry. I have another link because I knew that was going to happen. I knew somebody was going to say some shit about Wikipedia, so I came prepared.
Find anything on Wikipedia.
In 1994, the U.S. military actually considered building a gay bomb.
What year?
1994. The gay bomb.
I don't know.
I'm really trying to like emphasis this. The gay bomb.
The gay bomb.
Here, let me get.
Should we really do this? It'll change the course of history forever.
In 1994, the U.S. Department of Defense was looking into theoretical chemical weapons that would disrupt enemy morale, debilitating enemy soldiers by not going so far as to kill them. So researchers at the Wright Laboratory in Ohio, a predecessor to today.
Sergeant Johnson, take your shot. I want to, sir, but I just can't.
Okay, so they asked that would hold on, fuck. This is all just bullshit again. Without causing the soldier any bodily harm, what could they do? The answer seemed obvious. Sex. But how could the Air Force make that work to their advantage? To their advantage. In an act of brilliance or insanity, in quotations, they came up with the perfect plan. The perfect.
We'll just make them gay. It's genius.
They put together a three-page proposal in which they detailed their $7.5 million invention, the gay bomb, would be a cloud of gas that would be discharged over enemy camps that contained a chemical that would cause enemy soldiers to become gay. and to have their units break down because all their soldiers became irresistibly attractive.
Yo!
So they were trying to fuck up
right.
morale by making them like attracted to each other and
imagine,
fuck them up
like,
mentally.
In the middle of the battlefield, you're shooting at your enemies and you just see them like start stripping and like.
Yeah, you see them shooting, pap, pap, pap. Drop their gun, look at
Just
the
like-
person next to them.
Yeah, they look at their comrade.
Come here, comrade. Mm.
The bomb explodes and it's just a fucking cloud of rainbows.
Basically, the pheromones in the gas would turn the soldiers gay, which sounds totally legit. Yes, it does. Da-da-da-da. Is there anything else?
What the hell?
Yeah, it was never put into motion. It was proposed to the National Academy of Sciences in 2002.
They can't kill us if they're kissing each other. It's so genius. Why didn't we think of it before?
Oh yeah, and they decided to try to make a bomb which would drop a scent that attracts swarms of enraged wasps.
Oh my
That's another thing.
gosh.
That's the thing, is after the gay bomb, it had made them start thinking of other crazy chemical warfare bombs, and then that was the next one that they proposed. The B-bomb.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking crazy. And on the topic of homosexuality, all pigs are gay.
What?
Yeah, what?
Let me show you guys.
You hear that, you fucking cop?
Damn.
All those pigs are gay. All right, hold on.
Why are they gay?
You'll see.
Do they just like not able to tell the difference?
They're just all gay.
There's more to the story.
Sus.
There's sus.
Yeah, their scientific name, the
Sus.
scientific name for a pig is sus. So yeah, all pigs are gay. You know what's fucked up? My father told me that. Just a random text out of the blue. All pigs are gay. And I saw it and rolled over and went to sleep. I didn't want to acknowledge it. And then the next day he was like, "Did you see the text?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You get it?" I was like,
No.
"Pigs are gay?" He was like, "Hey, let me show you." And then he showed me and I was like, "Oh my
gosh.
fucking God."
Sus.
Unbelievable. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that fun fact. I've been waiting
nice.
literally.
That was the one? All
that-
pigs are gay?
Yeah, no, not that one.
Oh.
The gay bomb.
Oh,
That's what
That
I've been
was
waiting
really
to tell you guys.
interesting.
that was funny.
Straight up tried developing a gay bomb.
Oh, America.
Oh, America.
I mean, we came up with the hamburger. So
We're trying,
I
we're
guess
trying to make the
doing
frogs
something
gay,
right.
and we're trying to make the Soviets gay.
We came up with the hamburger. We came up with... What did America come up with? We stole a lot.
We stole
We stole
quite a lot.
lost everything.
Yes. Help me out here, guys.
We made our own.
Did we invent the hamburger? Is that an American thing?
I don't
What if
even-
that's
I don't
not?
even know, to be honest, but
I'm guessing.
Are we just
we made our own
misinformed?
metric system, right?
Mm.
You know, inches and whatnot.
yeah, but I
The
don't know
rest
if
of the
we
world
made
uses
it.
the centimeters.
Everywhere else in the world?
I believe so.
Okay, then cool. We're different.
Because
We're too
we
slow.
wanted to be.
Yeah, we're too slow.
Like the metric system works a lot better, I heard.
That's too hard for us Americans. So we
Basically.
go 1 mile. What you looking for, Antonio?
The birthplace of the hamburger.
China actually created spaghetti.
Really?
Really?
Mhm.
I guess that makes sense. Noodles,
Yeah,
right? We just
Did Italy
put
even invent
sauce
pizza?
on it.
I'm pretty sure. they did.
Italians?
Italiano. I'm walking here.
Place of origin: Germany or United States?
The hamburger. The hamburger.
The hamburger. It's disputed if it was originated in Germany or the United States. It's not confirmed.
Oh wow! So,
So there's
it's
not
up
like
in the air.
Yeah.
So what if it was? Excuse me. What if it was a German that had the idea in Germany? He's like, I'm going to the Americas.
These will be great in America. Oh wait, no, that's not even a German accent. That's like French.
That was something. That's what that was.
That was an accent.
But Germans sound angry. I don't know how to do their.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
I don't know how to do. I'm not even gonna try.
I don't want to sound
offend
like
people.
I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to be
I
offensive.
don't want to be ignorant.
I can kind of do an accent, but people aren't gonna like it.
Accents are funny. I don't care. I'll do them.
do your best impression of a German man right now.
Talk about their type of sausage. What's it called?
The schnitzel.
His inner German came out there.
People will think I'm German.
Yeah, right there. If you said schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
It almost looked like you got like PTSD. He said like, yeah, those Germans. Schnitzel?
Because they sound angry all the time.
You just awoken.
Yeah, my inner German.
Oh my god.
German sound. That's like a violent language, and so is Russian.
It's pretty violent.
Yeah.
Pretty forceful.
You ever get yelled at by a Russian lady?
No.
It's not fun.
Have you ever
My
met a
boss is
Russian lady?
Russian.
Huh?
Have you ever met a Russian lady?
Yeah.
Really? Where? In New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
My boss is Russian.
Like accent and everything?
This kid
A
I
little
know,
bit.
his mom.
Yeah, she grew up there.
Yeah, this kid I know, his mom was Russian. And then when we went up to his room to roll a weed, because then we were waiting for the train. And then his mom just started yelling in Russian. And yeah, he was like, yeah, man, we gotta go.
Shit's better go down.
I was like, yeah, you don't have to tell me that. I kind of got that.
It's funny you bring that up because like I still remember like growing up, like my friends, like a lot of my friends, like their parents came from another country, you know, and like they spoke a different language, so like that would always freak me the fuck out. Like when they started speaking a different language, I was like, what is happening there? It was like always aggressive because just like old like foreign parents, they just always are angry apparently.
Yeah.
Haven't you noticed that? Just like anybody that comes to America for America, but just hate being here.
Yeah, if you don't like it here, go back.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just like.
Stop complaining.
Yeah, it's. I got like all these like memories of like.
No, but that
All
makes
right,
sense too, because like people come here, like
And they want things changed to how they're used to it back in their like home country.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's like,
if you wanted it like
this
that,
America.
yeah, if you wanted it like that, just if you want it to be like your country, just stay there. Because I get it, we have perks here, but
There's no perks.
yeah, we have perks here, but it's not like another country. You know,
There's shit you gotta follow. We got our perks.
we
but
have
you
our
gotta-
pros and cons.
Yeah.
But so do you guys. So it's
We
like,
just got better pros.
probably, yeah.
We got hamburgers.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. But you know, it's like,
I know what you mean.
yeah.
I get
If you're
it.
coming here, then deal with the fucking cons. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Anyway.
That was a good one.
Thanks.
Nice.
I had a better one coming up the stairs from checking my laundry.
Really?
Yeah, but I couldn't hold it in. Like right at the door, I was like, I was like, fuck.
Just fucking died. Oh man. Podcast episode 14.
Podcast.
I guess this is a good time to
Wind
wrap it up
down.
here. Wind it down. Is there any final thoughts you guys have?
Not really.
No.
I have an Etsy shop now. But that's
Oh,
about
fucking talk about that really quick
Yeah.
before we end off the
I
podcast.
opened up my 3D printing shop on Etsy. It's Jovi's 3D Minis. And just every day I'm going to be adding like 1 or 2 listings and just hoping for the best from it.
Awesome. Make sure to send me the link in this podcast that comes out Friday.
Sure,
I'll
sure,
put
sure.
it in the YouTube description so
I
people
got
can
you.
check it out.
Word.
All right, guys. Well, this has been episode 14. Here, you guys rock, paper, scissors really quick. Just one time.
Get right.
Okay, you lead out the podcast.
I won.
Yeah, so you lead out.
That's bullshit.
What?
Alrighty, but anyways, guys, this has been the Noside podcast with your host or co-host Giovanni. You can follow me on Instagram at JoviLego and my co-hosts.
Brandon at bmendoza127, Instagram, Twitter.
And you can find me at ant__farm on Instagram.
Fantastic. And we'll see you guys next week.
Hell
For
yeah.
episode 15.
15.
That means we're halfway to 30.
Oh, yeah.
Halfway to 30.